Alright, I'm struggling with creating the intro, so I'm just gonna get straight to the video. We're gonna be talking about overrated artists. Let's get things started. Bars. Kendrick Lamar, I'm really getting sick of him. And I'm not talking about his music because I really love his music. I think Kendrick Lamar is a really great artist. It's his fan base and his hit song, Not Like Us, that I'm sick and tired of. Now when Not Like Us dropped, I thought it was a good song. It was catchy, the diss bars were great, and overall, a good song. Fast forward to today, and I'm now sick of hearing this song. I don't find the song to be bad now, but goddamn, this song is really getting annoying. There's still parts of the song that I like, such as the minor line, him going off at the end of the second verse, and the wop 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 wop. But the rest I'm really annoyed of and not really intrigued for, especially the end of the song. The last 50 seconds of the song is equivalent to that earworm from that SpongeBob episode. I really hate that. And then there's heavy Kendrick fans, which know how to do a popsicle. I get that you really love Kendrick and you find him to be one of the greatest of all time, but like, damn, you gotta chill out. You don't gotta go all out on someone when someone says Fear is a decent song. Their perspective on Kendrick is similar to British people's perspective on Queen Elizabeth. They praise and defend this guy, even if someone from the opposing side's opinion is justified. Like, take these two album reviews by Ja. You got To Pimp a Butterfly, which he gave out a 10 out of 10, saying all 16 songs are amazing. I get it's your opinion, but like, come on. I know, and he knows, that one of these songs is not all that. Like Mortal Man, I'm not saying it's a bad song, but you got that 7-minute skit. Same goes for Good Kid, Mad City. Real isn't a bad song, but it isn't really anything special when you consider the other songs that came before and the song that comes after. Same goes for Poetic Justice, which I'm not trying to cause any controversy, but I think Drake did a better job than Kendrick did, as Drake to me fitted in more with the instrumental and the theme of the song. Again, this is his opinion as well as the statements I made, but you're sort of overreacting when you're saying that all these songs are amazing and this whole album is a 10 out of 10. Like, you gotta admit that one of them is at least great. There's also other things that Kendrick fans go crazy about, like the whole Kendrick and Drake beef, his lyrics, being the greatest rapper of all time, and more. But I don't really feel like talking about all that, so we're gonna move on. Frank Ocean, I think he's alright. I'm sorry, but Frank Ocean is an artist I can't understand the appeal of. Like, everyone considers him to be the best R&B artist in recent times. I listened to all of his projects: Nostalgia Ultra, Channel Orange, Endless, and Blonde. Endless I wouldn't say was a bad album, but I was more focusing on what he was making than listening to what he was saying. Nostalgia Ultra was okay, but it really didn't offer that much to me. Channel Orange I think is a good album and is best. There's songs I love, but there's also songs that I don't really see myself coming back to, like Pink Matter. Pyramids is alright, although I'm not a fan of those instrumental beat drops that were popular at those parties back in 2012. We left those way back. And then there's Blonde, in which I listened to it 4 times. One time on SoundCloud, one time when I was vacuuming, one time when, I don't know, I probably just felt like listening to it, and one time when I was walking at the beach. And each time, I thought it was okay. I don't know if I have to listen to this album 10 times to fully love it, but I really don't want to listen to this album 6 more times just to say it's okay. And don't get me wrong, all the songs that I love from Frank Ocean, I really love. Like, they're really great songs. His singing, the melodies, the instrumentals, everything is great. Sure, there are times where the lyrics are but regardless of their flaws, I still see myself enjoying his music. I don't know if his music is targeted for a specific audience, such as people going through a breakup or depression or a hard time in their life, in which I'm going through 2 of them. But Frank Ocean is an artist that I'm simply not into. But who knows, maybe his next album will connect with me, depending on when he drops it. Next we got Playboi Carti. I really like his music. He has an album that I really love, as well as a lot of songs that I enjoy listening to. The lyrics make it seem like he's having a conversation with an alien, but you know, I'm vibing to it still. His recent song, however, I'm gonna be the first to say it, I don't really like the song. The verse isn't really anything crazy when you consider he's repeating some of the lines, and the chorus just isn't really hitting. However, Carti fans are going all crazy about it. Go support and praise the artists that you like, but come on, yo, you cannot tell me this song can be compared to the songs that he dropped this year. Not only that, it's not only the song, but if we're gonna be real, Carti doesn't really spit anything crazy compared to other artists like, I don't know, Big Sean. Yeah, while I like Carti, I don't think he's an artist that people should be going crazy about, and think his recent song is mediocre at best. Next, we got Steve Lacy. I just don't understand the hype behind him. Like, I know he's popular because of his 2 singles, Bad Habits and Dark Red, but it hurts my brain thinking how people enjoy his music. And don't take it as me saying he makes bad music, because that is not the case. Steve Lacy has made a lot of great music. He has produced songs with Mac Miller, J. Cole, Isaiah Rashad, and does a good job as a feature, like with Kendrick or Tyler the Creator. But his music, I just don't understand how people like it. They're not bad, but they don't really offer that much. You got his album, The Low Fees, with this weird album cover, and majority of the songs I wouldn't say are bad, but don't really have that much to offer. I don't know if it's because some of the songs on here have a short runtime, but every song feels like it starts off with an instrumental, then a chorus, then a small verse, and then the chorus again, and it ends off with an instrumental. And it's not to say he has nothing to offer, because he does. His album that he released 2 years ago, Gemini Writes, while not great, did have some tracks that I thought were great. Some of those tracks being Helmet and Sunshine. But there's some songs on the album that I think he could have offered much more. And that's my biggest problem with Steve Lacy. He's not putting enough effort despite knowing he can. With his singing, his melodies, his instrumental, and overall talent, I feel as if Steve Lacy can be much more than just a good artist. But we'll have to wait for his next album to see if that's true or not. Next and final one, we got two rappers that society thinks are the greatest rappers of all time. Tupac and Biggie Smalls. Let's start off with Tupac, as I have much to say about him than with Biggie. Tupac is an artist that the rap community considers to be the greatest. He's on many rappers' top 5 lists, many rap albums that are considered to be the best, and have people claim him to be the king of West Coast rap. Now, as a guy from the West Coast, I personally think that Tupac is a good artist. Just a good artist. All Eyes on Me has a lot of tracks that I like, but there's also problems I have with it, such as tracks being unnecessarily long, features that bring a negative effect to the song, and the fact that the album is 2 hours and 12 minutes. You can call that nitpicking, but no album should be longer than an hour and 30 minutes. At least that's what I think. There's also Me Against the World, in which I thought the album was okay, but there's just tracks that aren't for me. Simple as that. Overall, I think Tupac is a good artist. There's some really great bars that he spits. Their instrumentals are funky. The features are solid for the most part. And his music reflects the theme of the West Coast. But overall, he's just not for me. He's an artist that I don't see myself bumping to that much compared to Joey Badass or Freddie Gibbs. Biggie Smalls is cool. Again, that's it. Life After Can't Say That and Ready to Can't Say That, I thought were cool. There's a few songs that I like from Biggie, don't get me wrong, but I don't really see myself coming back to him that much. Like, their albums aren't bad, but you gotta keep in mind, not everybody's gonna like it. Just because they're considered the greatest doesn't mean everyone's gonna think that way. Some people are gonna listen to their music and think it's alright, or it's great, or it's bad. Everyone is not the same, yo. Like, I feel as if people force themselves to like these artists. And I'm not talking about Pac and Biggie, I'm talking about many other artists as well. It feels as if people are just saying they're the greatest because other people are saying it. Like, there's people that say Ready to Bleep is one of their favorite albums because it's one of the greatest. Like, that's it. Biggie and Pac are overpraised. There's people that consider them to be the greatest because of their rapping and lyricism, and there's people that consider them to be the greatest because people are saying they're the greatest, which leads them to say that they're the greatest. You see where it gets all confusing? No way someone from the year 2053 is gonna listen to Tupac and think he's the greatest. That's not happening. I know it isn't. They're either gonna consider that Yeet or Playboi Carti is the greatest. To put this all in an end, Biggie and Pac are good artists, but they get way too much praise for what seems to be the wrong reason. Not to say there's people that don't adore their music, and those are artists I find to be overrated. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna hate this video and dislike it and say really mean comments, but I don't blame you. After all, you are defending your Lord and Savior. At the end of the day, if you like them, you like them. If you like their music, you like their music. Just don't go over the top about it, you know. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. I love you. Have a good day tomorrow, and bye.